Hey y'all, I know, it's been a while. Welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time, just welcome. Summer break is almost here, so I'm back in vlogging action. And in this one, I'll open up a gift from my dad and then take you all with me on the last day of the semester. There's lots of love and joy in this episode, y'all, so let's go and have a good time. So we can see each other a little better. That looks better. That looks a lot better. Let's do it on this side too. So we can have a little less shadow on my face on just the one side. And wow, that really brightened up the space. So welcome back. It is Monday, April 27th. So shout out to Elizabeth. Your birthday is tomorrow, April 28th, one of my favorite Tauruses of all time. But it's been a while, hasn't it? Since what, March, I think March 1st, I may have posted my most recent vlog. And I remember that because it was Black History Month and I was like, I need to get something out. So I know that was a fairly short one. It might have actually just been a short, but it was something. It's been busy. It's been a busy year as always, but busy in a different way this time. Living and working between Tampa and Winter Park, it's a lot. And I was, am considering selling my home, which I would miss so dearly. But I kind of pulled back a little bit from making that decision as quickly as I was going to for a variety of reasons. So I think I'll be here for a bit longer. But yeah, it's been a wow, a ride. It's been a ride. It's been a wow ride for my first year at the new job. It's been a good year for connections, like personal connections. It's been a tough year so far for some things that I may be able to talk about later, but just some things that are heavy on my heart concerning family members and health. But I'm just grateful. This is, as I said, Monday, April 27th, which means tomorrow, April 28th, is the last day of classes for the semester. And I have already prepped my lecture for my 8 a.m. class. I still got to do a little bit of thinking or something for my 11 a.m. class. And then my 6 p.m.ers, we're basically done because they presented their research last week on Thursday at this summit on campus. So here we are. What I wanted to do just for now, because I'm gonna try my best to take you all with me for this final week of class, or really final day of class, and also some of the other stuff that I'm just doing with the final weeks of the semester. But goal is to record, not too much, so that I can actually edit it relatively quickly and get it online as something. But I came on here because a couple weeks ago, my dad surprised me with a gift. He's like, you're gonna have something coming in the mail. And I'm like, Dad, I'm not even gonna be home. In a sense, I got a sign for it. It was actually a whole ordeal where they tried to deliver the thing 3 times and I wasn't here. And then sent the package back, and then Dad had to reorder it, and they sent it to Walgreens to wait on me, but then Walgreens got it, and we're like, there's something broken in here, so they sent it back. It was a mess, but we finally got the things, and I wanted to open them up. I actually did open up one of the boxes previously, because a couple weeks ago, some friends came over, and I wanted to see what was in it. But then after I saw what was in it, one of the things in the box worked really well for the friends who were coming over. So anyway, I'm gonna bring the boxes over here, and I'm gonna open, one of them, like I said, is already open, but I'm gonna open the other ones, and we're just gonna explore together, okay? All right, let's do it. Okay, so this is the box I already opened. And I also just need to get these boxes off my counter. So I'm like, this video needs to get done. And basically, my dad sent me a bunch of wine. So the one that my friend and I already had was, is this, I think it was like a sparkling raspberry wine situation. And we've had it before through, what is it called? PR. I'll try to put the label of the business down here, but they do at-home wine tastings, PRG. They do at-home wine tastings, which I've hosted here before. I probably posted a video of, yeah, I think I have, of one of the in-home wine tastings. And they do these warehouse tastings as well. And like basically you just go to the warehouse and you taste as many wines as you would like, and you can order some, take them with you, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, there's a raspberry sparkling that they have that the friend group really likes. And so we had that on the porch a couple weeks ago. But here we go, number one. Cabernet Sauvignon from South Africa. So here we are. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It has to be April 28th. It's the last day of class. And it's just before 7 a.m., I think. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning. I think somewhere around like 70 something degrees. And I have to go to my office to drop off my dinner to the refrigerator. But also, I have no idea where my laptop charger is. I lost it Thursday of last week. And I have no idea how I lost it. I had it. So I'm trying to get myself organized. Oh, let me press the print button. So I'm printing my final lecture for class this morning, which we meet in 44 minutes. But I was organizing things and was reminded of this appreciation note that I got earlier this semester. I really appreciate your class. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I think I'm empty.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. Yeah, they come in to get the trash. There's nothing in there. I really appreciate your class and the way you have created a safe space to challenge and broaden my mindset. Thank you for all that you do. Super encouraging. Just was happy to run across it again. All right, let me get back to it. You know, one of the things that's like kind of absurd, what time is it? Hold on. 7:40. I'm just gonna go straight to the classroom. One of the things that's absurd about the morning time on a campus is it's so loud. There's always landscaping. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna complain. I would just keep it moving because I gotta get done at some point, right? So that was where we usually have class. And like I said, I was going there to see if I could, to see if I left my charger there by chance, because I already checked the other classrooms I teach last week, but I wasn't able to make it back over there. Anyway, the door was locked, which has been a perennial problem. Like, probably 6 or 7 times this semester, I've gotten to that classroom, and it's 7:45. The class starts at 8. I've gotten to that class at 7:30, 7:45, 7:55, and the door isn't unlocked. And the same guy, as I always have to call like campus safety, and the same guy always comes and unlocks the door. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I unlocked this door. I know I unlocked this door this morning. So like he goes and he opens the door and he checks the room. It's just kind of absurd that it keeps happening. And I don't know, but I do believe I'm teaching 8 a.m. in that room again in the fall. But anyway, let me make my way over because I do need to get set up for this morning. Talk with you soon. Yeah, it's like this paradox where you are making a claim to group enclosure at the same time that the goal is liberation from the group identity. A desire to be free from the thing that created it, right? All of these conditions, Jim Crow, mass incarceration, these identity contingencies, a desire to be free from them. And at the same time, holding on to the thing, the label that allows those identity contingencies to be borne out on your life. Vienna, was no hand? Okay. So Fanon's concern is this: if to be Black is to be alienated, to experience an identity hostile to your existence, then your own identity poses a challenge to the idea of liberation. This is Lexi's point here. So it gets us back to that question: how can we hope to dream a reprieve from the real when the real is already a part of our dreaming? So what vision does Black political thought offer that's different? Part of what this course encourages is a shattering of the idea of self. It's meant to leave you unsure of who you are and what you believe. Philosopher artist Fred Moten, known for the discourse of Black optimism, writes that in the wake of the destruction of the self and of the human, and toward the creation of a new sense of us, our hope is to be sent, to be transported out of yourself. It's an ecstatic experience. It's not an experience of interiority. It's an experience of exteriority. It's an exteriorization. And so we're sent. We're sent to one another. We are sent by one another to one another, to the point that by the time you get to work that shit out as well as it should be worked out, we're sent by one another to one another, until one and another don't signify anymore. Reimagining a new world through the lens of Blackness, we see not the individual, but the demos, the Greek root meaning people, as the unit of our society. Such a society demands that we have empathy across difference, and that we as a community are responsible for all of us. As we have achieved great heights, we can, if we choose to see the world from a grander perspective. This little blue ball, so fragile, so special. It's what we have. It's all we have. So do we dare to sacrifice our tribalisms and our fears and craft something truly magical? Thank you again for a beautiful semester, for your care and consideration towards one another. So those open conversations help me also evolve alongside you all. So I think that's part of why I was also excited to come back every class. I was like, I'm gonna learn something that I didn't think about in this way before.
And it's kind of funny how we have like this ongoing joke that like we never get stuff done and it's always like 12:15. But
It's always 12:15. It's 12:15 right now.
But I feel like that's like the joy of this class is like we find we enjoy talking about it so much that we don't really see the time go by.
Okay, I'm back. The day is still going. Behind me is the Winter Park Library. Just met up with some folks there about potential for some collaborations in research and community engagement. Really glad I was able to make it over here today. And that was after a lunch meeting with a collaborator at the Heritage Center. So it's a day of a lot of this, because my next stop is a meeting with one of my colleagues back on campus to talk about some academic programming. So I have a little bit of a walk to get there. But right now, this is walking through, about to pass through the MLK Park. And then I have an event to go to. Like, this is the last day of classes, and this is what it looks like this year. But okay, the hair might be doing a little something. I've been kind of playing with it, teasing, but it's still flying. I'm working on it. I'm trying it, trying to see what it's gonna do. But I guess people who've known me for a long time know that my hair used to be locked. I started locking my hair back in 2007. No, 2008. And I had it locked until 2013. January 2013, I cut it. And I enjoyed my lock journey. It was like maybe midway down my back, maybe not that long. Definitely past my shoulder blades. And then it was like it got too long. So I had to cut it. So I cut it to shoulder length after 2.5 years or something, maybe 3 years. Cut it to shoulder length and then let it grow again. And I think for me, the difficulty was, well, a couple things. One was I was taking care of it myself. So I was washing it, retwisting it, and then sitting under a hair dryer. And it was just a lot of hair because it was my whole head. And so it would take me like hours to do the retwist. And then it'd take me hours to do the retwist. And then an hour under the dryer at least. Because I never wanted my hair to get mildewy or to grow like stuff that I didn't want inside of it. So I was very conscious of it. And I'd wash my hair at minimum every 2 weeks, at most every 3 weeks. And people were like, oh, I don't really care for locks, but yours are so well maintained, blah, blah, blah. And so that encouraged me to keep it up. But it was just a lot of time, a lot of effort. And I just decided one day that I was just gonna get rid of it, which I did. So that's what happened. But yeah, it's not my first go around with locks, but this is definitely my first go around with trying a different kind of style with it. And also not doing my full head. And so I'm figuring it out, and I'm definitely still in that phase. Like, I know what I want it to look like, but I'm definitely in that awkward phase right now. And just like wanting to get through it. Which will probably take it, I'm guessing with the rate of hair growth, it'll probably take like a year to get it where I want it to be, but all right, I ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna continue this walk, and once again, I'll see you on the other side.
Like and subscribe.
Hey, so today's the last day of classes, and I'm ready to go home. But I got some really nice notes today, and also an orchid that I left in my office, but I'll be back tomorrow, so I'll gather it then. Thank you for a great semester in class. Making the documentary was one of the coolest assignments I've done in college. I appreciate you, and let's keep in touch. This is from a graduating senior. Thank you so much for that one. And this one, I want to take a moment to say thank you. This year has been extremely difficult with what is going on. And I'll just leave some of the details out. Having the opportunity to create the documentary that reflects some of that experience gave me a way to process and transform what I've been going through into something meaningful, even though this place can feel like quite a strange place at times. It is the professors like you that make a great difference, and I wish you all the best. And I will keep this one a secret, but it's always helpful and regenerating and rejuvenating to receive these kinds of notes, because you never really know in the process of creating a course who is going to be in it. You never really know in the process of executing a course what people are getting out of it, but you hope among the many different things that they are learning that they also feel a connection and a rapport and safe and a trust and a lifelong ability to come back and reconnect. So I'm really grateful always to receive those messages. As much as they are, affirming for me individually, I think collectively as educators, we that validation is like somehow we ended up in academia because we're people who need that kind of validation, but it's really nice to get it from the people who matter the most. So that marks the last teaching day of the semester, and I gotta go home. I gotta go home.